can measure books.
You can measure books. Friends, look what I have here to measure. What is this? Who knows what this is? What is this thing? Aria, what is this?
A box.
It is a box. Does anybody know what this box is used for? Think where I am right now. I'm at school. So what could this box be used for? Rochelle, what do you think I could use this box for?
Pencil.
Maybe my pencils. Maybe crayons. This is a pencil box or a supply box. So I want you to look, study this. What could I measure on here? What could I measure about my pencil box? There are a few things that I can measure. What could I measure? King, what could I measure about my pencil box?
Pencil box. You go. Wait, I got a pen.
Oh, just look at mine, King. We're just looking at mine.
Okay.
All right, King, what could I do with mine? What could I measure?
You could put mushrooms in there.
Okay, we're not seeing what we can put inside. I'm looking to see how I can measure it. Remember, I could take my measuring tape and measure it to see how long it is. What part of my pencil box could I measure? That's what my question is. What part of the pencil box could I measure?
Long.
Okay, so I can measure along here. Where else could I measure my pencil box? I can measure this way.
And
what else could I be measuring?
And
I can measure this way. Couldn't I also measure how long this is right over here?
Yeah, measure right there.
I could. Mia, you need to be fixing that problem right now. You need to sit. It's not break time. I have connecting cubes here. Let's count how many connecting cubes I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am going to use my connecting cubes right now to measure my pencil box. I want to see if my pencil box is longer or shorter than my tower. So if I'm measuring right along here, is my, look right here, is my pencil box longer or shorter than my tower? Edwin, will my pencil box be longer or shorter if I'm doing it this way?
Yes.
Well, which one? Is it longer or shorter, buddy?
Short.
Okay, my pencil box is shorter because do you see these cubes, friends, that are continuing on? That shows that it's longer. Okay, what if I put my cubes along this way? And I'm lining it up from the side. Do you see this space that I have in between here? I have extra space here. So is my pencil box longer or shorter than my tower now? Nadia, is it longer or shorter?
Shorter.
Okay, my pencil box is longer than my tower because there's more space that my cubes did not take up. I want you to look right here. And I'm going to turn my computer and I want you to look at what's on my table here. What do you see that you think would be shorter than my tower? What do you see? What do you see that could be shorter than my tower?
Brian.
Is
I asked Brian.
the marker.
This marker right here. Yes? This one right here?
Brian, are you talking about the marker with the black cap?
Yes.
Okay, so let me line things up. Is my marker shorter than my tower? Yes, because it lines up right here, and look at all of that space that my tower is still going. All right, so what is something else that you think would be shorter than my tower?
Wyatt.
A small crayon.
Do you see a crayon on here? On
I
my
see
table?
I don't see.
All right. Okay, look at what's on my table, Wyatt. I believe that you're correct that a crayon would be shorter than the tower, but we're just looking at what I have on my table.
You got a lot of stuff.
Okay, choose one, please, that is shorter.
I think the red thing is shorter.
The measuring tape?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the measuring tape. Is the measuring tape longer or shorter than the marker? Is that going to be longer or shorter than the marker? You can pull a stick for that one. Can you still see it well? Okay.
Rochelle.
Rochelle, is my measuring tape longer or shorter? This is the measuring tape. Is it longer or shorter than the marker?
The marker.
Is the measuring tape longer or shorter than the marker?
The cubes.
Do we have a friend that could help out Rochelle? Is the measuring tape longer or shorter than the marker? This is what we're looking at. Which one is it longer or shorter?
Ryland.
The measuring tape is shorter than the marker.
Thank you, Rylan. Okay, so we just found two things, my measuring tape and my marker, that are shorter than the Tower of Cubes. What on my table looks to be longer? Nora and Nadia, you need to be sharing your video with us. What looks to be longer?
Penelope. Penelope, we can't hear you.
The stack of cubes.
Penelope, we're looking at the stack of cubes. I want you to find something that is longer than the stack of cubes.
Your cup.
Okay, let's move my coffee cup on over. Oh, that's pretty close, but if you're looking here, you can see that my coffee cup is just a little bit taller than my cubes. What about my whole cart here? Do you think that's going to be taller than my cubes? What do you think? Yes or no? Will this whole cart be taller?
Sure.
Let's look. Here are my cubes. Well, my cubes barely get past the wheel area. So my cart is a lot longer than my cubes. Friends, right now, before we move on to our small groups, I want you, if you have them close by, create a tower of 10 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab your 10 cubes. Go ahead and do that. 10 cubes and make a tower just like mine. Miss Erin, if you want to make a tower too, I have cubes up there. And I'll know that you're ready when you come back with your tower in your hand. Make your tower, my friends. Up over one to the right. A tower of 10 cubes. Mara, what do you need?
In my room, I was by the window so you didn't see me.
Okay.
So I went on my table.
All right. Good idea.
This is my room.
Okay, Mara. Do you have your connecting cubes?
No, I'm in my room and Grandma's going to get them
Okay.
and clean my room.
Sounds good. All right. Okay, it looks like Ryland's ready to go.
1, 2.
Once you have your cubes together, I want you in the room that you're in to walk around and try and find things that are shorter and longer than your tower. Go ahead and just walk around. Find something that's shorter and something that's longer than your tower.
1 more. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jackson, try and find something that's shorter and longer. Use your cubes to help you.